What you all see right there is an experimental aircraft that inside of which is a 6-year-old boy who got into that aircraft not that long ago and accidentally launched it. It's hard to believe, but it is absolutely true. It's coming to us. This is the balloon. It is coming to us from KUSA. The chopper is taking pictures, and I believe this balloon, again, experimental with a 6-year-old little boy whose parents have created this experimental balloon. Inside, it's about 10,000 feet up. That's the approximate height right now, traveling at pretty wicked speeds right there. This is in the area of Greeley, Colorado. The family home, I believe, is in Fort Collins, Colorado. Apparently, this experimental balloon was attached somehow to the house of the family creating it. It was tethered by a rope, and the 6-year-old little boy got into that balloon and somehow detached the rope. There's a wider shot perspective, everybody. Imagine the terror right now of the 6-year-old little boy and the family far away on the ground. Again, estimates this being as high as 10,000 feet right now as it travels pretty quickly through the skies of Colorado. We don't have any information as to whether there is oxygen on board, whether there is anything other than this, I guess, very rudimentary basket that is holding this 6-year-old little boy. It's an absolutely incredible story. As a matter of fact, when it crossed the wires, we had to double check all this to make sure it wasn't a hoax, because it seems like just the most extraordinary story. But in fact, this is very true and something of a nightmare, not only for law enforcement on the ground, but the family of this boy. I don't even want to guesstimate how quickly this balloon is traveling across. There are reports of sheriff's deputies trying to keep pace with this balloon on the ground. Have no idea if this little boy knows how to work this, how rudimentary the controls are, if there's any sort of steering mechanisms. It's an extraordinary situation right now. The FAA is certainly monitoring this, as again, this is coming to us from KUSA, the helicopter, which at least is giving us the good news, if you will, that this is staying aloft right now with the 6-year-old little boy inside. But if there are the mechanisms with which to land this experimental aircraft, experimental balloon, what have you, whether this 6-year-old little boy is familiar enough to do that, whether this has been tested in any way, shape, or form, it is a frightening concept right now, especially if you look at the pitch right now of this. It's not clear whether or not this is flying flat, or whether it looks to be something of a tilt. You've got to wonder what's inside of that basket or that appendage to the balloon that holds this 6-year-old little boy. Again, these pictures are coming to us from KUSA. We're getting them right now on the fly. This is all live. And it's an extraordinary situation. No doubt the FAA is trying to track this.